Welcome to this tutorial on signing scripts with code signing certificates. In this video, you'll learn how to digitally sign your PowerShell scripts to ensure they are secure, trusted, and protected from unauthorized modifications. Digital signatures are a critical component of PowerShell security, allowing you to verify the authenticity and integrity of your scripts before execution. Code signing is a digital signature that verifies the authenticity and integrity of PowerShell scripts. Think of it as a tamper-proof seal on your script. Code signing serves four key purposes. First, it proves the script's origin, confirming who created it. Second, it prevents tampering by detecting any unauthorized changes to the script. Third, it builds trust between script authors and users. And fourth, it enables execution policies like all-signed and remote-signed, which require scripts to be digitally signed before they can run. There are several important reasons to sign your PowerShell scripts. Security compliance is the first reason. Many organizations require code signing to meet their security policies and regulatory requirements. Identity verification is the second benefit, as it confirms the publisher's identity and the script's source. Tamper protection is crucial because it allows you to detect any unauthorized modifications made to your script code after it was signed. Finally, execution control enables you to use stricter execution policies like all-signed and remote-signed, which only allow signed scripts to run on your system. There are two main types of code signing certificates you can use. The first is a Commercial Certificate Authority Certificate, or Commercial CA. These certificates are purchased from trusted certificate authorities like DigiCert or Sectigo. They are publicly trusted, making them ideal for external distribution of your scripts. However, they require annual renewal and come with a cost. The second type is a self-signed certificate. These are created locally on your machine or through an internal public key infrastructure. Self-signed certificates are not publicly trusted, so they're best suited for internal use only within your organization. The advantage is they're free to generate and perfect for testing and development environments. Creating a self-signed certificate is straightforward with PowerShell. You use the new self-signed certificate cmdlet. The command requires three key parameters. The subject parameter specifies the certificate name, such as CN equals PowerShell code signing. The type parameter must be set to code signing. Cert to indicate this is a code signing certificate. And the cert store location parameter tells PowerShell where to store the certificate. In this example, we're storing it in cert:/currentuser/my, which is your personal certificate store. Once executed, the certificate is created and ready for signing scripts. Signing a PowerShell script is a two-step process. First, you need to retrieve the certificate from your certificate store. You use the get-child-item cmdlet with the path parameter pointing to cert:/currentuser/my and include the code signing cert switch to filter only code signing certificates. This retrieves your certificate and stores it in a variable. Second, you apply the signature to your script using the Set-AuthenticodeSignature cmdlet. You specify the file path parameter with the path to your script, such as ./myscript.ps1, and pass the certificate using the certificate parameter. Once complete, your script will contain a digital signature block at the end. When you sign a PowerShell script, a digital signature block is automatically added to the end of the script file. This signature block begins with a comment line that says sig number sign begin signature block, followed by multiple lines of encoded data. This encoded data contains three key pieces of information. First is the digital signature block itself, which is the cryptographic signature. Second is the certificate information, which includes details about the certificate used to sign the script. And third is timestamp data, which records when the script was signed. This signature block ensures that any modifications to the script after signing will be detected and the signature will become invalid. You can verify the signature of a PowerShell script using the get-authenticodeSignature cmdlet with the file path parameter pointing to your script. This command returns the signature status, which can have several values. A status of valid means the signature is authentic and trusted, and the script is safe to execute. Not signed indicates the script has no digital signature at all. Hash mismatch is a warning that the script was modified after it was signed, meaning the signature is no longer valid. An unknown error means the certificate is not trusted on your system or the signature is invalid. Always check the signature status before running scripts from external sources. For self-signed certificates to be trusted on your system, you need to install them into the Trusted Root Certification Authorities store. This is a two-step process. First, export the certificate to a file using the export-certificate CMDlet. Specify the cert parameter with your certificate variable and the file path parameter for where to save the certificate file, such as ./code sign cert.cir. Second, import the certificate into the Trusted Root store using import-certificate. Use the file path parameter to point to your exported certificate file and set cert store location to cert:/local machine/root. Important warning: self-signed certificates should only be trusted on machines you control. Never distribute self-signed certificates externally, as they can pose security risks. Let's review the key takeaways from this tutorial. First, code signing ensures script authenticity and integrity, providing a critical layer of security for your PowerShell environment. Second, use commercial certificate authority certificates for external distribution where public trust is required, and use self-signed certificates for internal use and testing. Third, the Set-AuthenticodeSignature CMDlet is the command you use to apply digital signatures to your scripts. And finally, always verify signatures using get-authenticodeSignature before executing scripts, especially those from external sources. By following these practices, you'll secure your PowerShell scripts and protect your systems from malicious code. Thank you for watching, and stay secure.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.